Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Watson, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Mahomes will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Rashee Rice high in the air to bring it in. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game. I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Mahomes now on first down. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Flushed out right. He finds Watson. It's gone. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run.
Since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Smith now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they
are. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tershawn Wharton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Smith. Open man, there's Bobo. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Pacheco once again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Being chased out left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rowland. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. We've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tershawn Wharton. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Geno is going to get this complete to Walker, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. But do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. From the gun, here's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Myers' kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Rice. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Yes. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coach. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. Mahomes to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Travis Kelce. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 88 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Geno. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tershawn Wharton able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best under
pressure, and they got to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Michael Dana in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, he had a man running 3, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Rice. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Toss left side for Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Now Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Buying time, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Smith. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, oh, that's what he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Smith. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 58 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Oh, good move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Mahomes now on 1st down, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. A big play there for KC, 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Smith. That completes it again to Metcalf. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. This is Dallas, an inside handoff. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On second down, a run with Dallas. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Back to throw, Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Smith now to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down, it's Walker. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they work this out past the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll run with Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back to throw. Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, here's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Geno. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Smith now on second down. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Smith on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Geno. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Geno on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Geno now to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. One last throw here for Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.